I am here to speak with all of what is in your energy field, but we're going to specifically invite the fear that's in your energy field to be awake and alive and present with us. If any part of this video does not feel safe or completely comfortable, then don't watch it. This is an experience that can possibly be therapeutic and positively beneficial to your life. A quick disclaimer is that, well, first of all, my name is Ari. If you haven't met me before, thank you for welcoming me into your life on this beautiful, wonderful day that we are having together. I guess it's not beautiful and wonderful for all people, but it's pretty beautiful and wonderful for me, and I just want to share that energy with you. So thank you for being part of my beautiful, wonderful day. I hope it's a beautiful, wonderful day for you. Anyways, as I was saying earlier, I'm not a certified therapist or anything like that. I'm simply here as a friend, as a guide, as a person that feels incredibly connected to humanity and to planet Earth. I feel responsible for making Earth an enjoyable place for the people that I'm connected with, and I go back and forth between if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Gotta have my balance with that, because you can probably imagine how if I have a lack of balance with creating positive, happy experiences for every single person that I'm connected with, how I could possibly overexert myself, and I'm aware of that. I have experience with that. But I know in this moment that I have the energy to share what is on my heart and mind to share. So I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and welcome you into a new experience. So if you want to, you can breathe with me. I'm going to start my inhale in 3, 2, 1. Exhaling when the body's calling for it. We'll do another one. Can you actually feel the shift in energy from just like breathing? So there's fear. I literally want to shake out my hair for some reason. There's fear among us, around us, and I can actually already access the space in my energy field saying to me, I just want to protect you. I just want to protect you. And I could say, fear, how are you protecting me in this moment? And we can just go right into it, right into like an open conversation with the energy that's like around us. And we have certain patterns that I'm sure exist within the mind, and then the electromagnetic field that the brain is projecting around us must create that space. So I believe that when we are focused on the inner world and we can hear a stream of consciousness, that's the way that I personally am aware of what it is that I am thinking and what it is that I am focused on. Is I can see images from within myself, and I can also hear words from within myself. So that to me is my relationship with my imagination and with my thoughts, as well as being aware of the vibration that I'm currently in. I can tune into the imagination real quickly, and the first thing I see is a sun. So I can choose to create this narrative that I must be in a heightened, happy, awake state if the first thing I focus on when I tune into my imagination is the sun. And just to give you an example, and to be completely vulnerable, in a moment in time where I can tune into my imagination, and my imagination is playing a painful moment from my childhood when one of my family members was disappointed in me and yelling at me, I can actually realize that my brain is communicating to me that my vibration is low, and my body, my soul is asking me to partake in some self-care, some vibration raising techniques. And because I live in the year of 2024, I have access to every single song, pretty much. Not every single song, because I'm sure there's music that's not published on the internet, but I have access to hundreds of thousands of songs that would be capable of raising my vibration. I have access to paint and paintbrushes if I'm at my apartment. I know that painting raises my vibration. I've done that work. That work for me started at the age of 21 when I became incredibly suddenly aware of my vibration, of my internal world. I started to wake up to my thoughts, which like I literally was not aware of my thoughts. I remember being aware. I'm sharing so much right now. I kind of want to get back to you. You were calling out to me through the energy that connects all of humanity. You were calling out to me specifically about this fear, and I've answered the call. I'm aware of it, and that's why I'm making this video. I can tell you more about me another time. But yeah, sometimes we raise our vibration as high as we can get, like I was just talking about. That is an important point. I think this is something that's really helpful, and you can do this if you want to. I created a list when I was around 21. I created a list of things that I knew put me into a better mood, brought me into a better feeling state, raised my vibration, okay? Those 3 things that I just said, they're all the same thing. Better mood, higher vibration, better feeling state, very good feeling state. Feelings is a word that humanity has used to describe our awareness of our own vibration. So if we're feeling happy, we have been able to see with the scientists that study vibration that the body is actually radiating a wave of energy that can be translated into a number, and that creates a scale. So we'll know what vibration we are on based on the energy we're on. Why is vibration important? You might be wondering. My vibration is going to affect the words that I choose to speak. So if I was feeling in a lower vibration than the vibration I'm currently in, I don't think I would have the same topic to discuss with you. I probably wouldn't be interested, or maybe I would talk about the same topic, but it would come through in a totally different way. So there's not really, like, in my experience, I used to be very excited about raising my vibration, and I used to feel like having a higher vibration meant that I was a better human being, or you know, that good girl mentality. You always want to get the straight A's, you want to drive the nice car and live in the nice house, that like mentality of like living that good American life. I grew up American, so that, you know, has definitely been part of my focus as I've been taught to be that type of person. And when I learned about vibration, just because of the way that my upbringing was and how I grew up, and I know I'm going into my own story now still, I do want to get back to the fear that you've been experiencing, so we're going to get into that in a moment. My point with bringing up this vibration thing is that I'm experiencing a shift in my perception where past versions of me felt so much better about the states of joy versus the states of sadness, the states of grief. And I'm actually, through the activities that I choose to do, that I truly enjoy putting time into and investing my time, such as painting and songwriting, I've realized that with an activity like songwriting, when my vibration is at a lower level on the scale, maybe I'm in the vibration of anger, which I think is like something between 100 and 300 hertz, and then like the state of like peace is like 600 hertz, something like that. I noticed that I can write a song from a high vibration, I can write a song from a low vibration. There's no judgment of my energetic state when I'm in a creative mode. So I want to offer you that same space that I know myself to be in, that state of non-judgment around the vibration that I'm currently in, the thoughts that are available to my awareness, the thoughts that are most readily available to my awareness seem to be of the nature of a certain vibration. And I ask you in this moment now to bring your awareness, where we're gonna get to that point where we really tune into your field. It's coming up. So start to bring your awareness to the next thought and the next thought. What's coming through? What's alive in you? What can you see in your inner world? What can you choose to focus on right now? And allowing your awareness. I love whenever I think of the seat of the observer, the place of the observer, because you could choose to be active in your body and decide, I'm gonna take this necklace off and I'm gonna arrange this and I'm gonna arrange that. That's you being active in your world. But then the observer would just say, oh, I'm wearing a necklace. Okay, I see that. Like, that is a state of being that we can choose together right now. So to be in the state of the observer, I love to imagine a royal throne, and I like to sit my awareness, my consciousness on this royal throne, and it's this place that I've designed in my head. And I like to imagine that the thoughts and the energies that are aspects of my life experience, they are in line like I've seen in movies that show, people going in line to see the queen or the king or whoever is royal at the time. And I like to, imagine that. This is a great meditation you can do, by the way, just seeing the thoughts kind of line up, and this helps me. I've also tried visualizing a cloud passing through and laying in the grass, but personally I prefer to imagine sitting in a royal throne and I've got the thoughts all lined up. That would make a great song. I'd love to make a song. Thoughts lined up for my attention, they want to see what I think of them. Everything's waiting for my judgment, but I don't want to play that game today. I want to sit back and observe who it is that I am, what I've been, where I've gone. I wanna sit back and observe. So healing, so beautiful. Activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest, which will allow the body to heal, to access balance. If your body is in the other state of being, which is the sympathetic nervous system is like heightened and active, I think it's basically the opposite of rest and digest. It's been a while since I studied physiology, but anyways, we are here to be the observer, and on my heart I feel that it might be possible that there's some fear that appears in association with a certain action, a certain role, a certain place that you'd like to bring your body into. I don't know what this is. You know exactly what it is. You know what I'm talking about. If this doesn't apply to you, it doesn't have to apply to you. But if it does apply to you, then you realize, okay, yeah, Ari might be onto something when she says just how connected humanity is. And yeah, I might be subconsciously sending out a signal of, I need help, let's work with this fear. So yeah, let's chat about it. I can't hear you from the other side of the screen right now, but I certainly can feel you and just notice where you're at energetically, and also, noticing where everybody is at energetically that's watching this video right now all at once. But I would say what's in common with every single person that has their awareness in this space right now, they're interested in learning about the techniques of raising their vibration because they are afraid of their own energetic state. Okay, so if this resonates with you, let's keep moving forward with this. Afraid of your own energetic state. Yeah, what could you possibly do when you surrender to who you truly are in this moment? I have an understanding of where you're at, and I want you to just take a deep breath and imagine that your energy field is guarded right now by guards that are really overworked and tired, and we want to keep you guarded and protected, of course. So I want you to imagine whatever supernatural interdimensional being you believe in. Maybe you believe in angels, or maybe you believe in your ancestors, maybe you believe that your great grandmother is on the energetic space of your field right now, serving as a guide that protects you. Maybe you believe in nature and you believe in the spirits of the trees or the fairies or the elves, whatever you believe in right now. We want to tune in to this space of energy and realize that there are energies that are not seen by our physical eyes, but we can certainly tune into the feeling of the field of energy that's surrounding us. Okay, so I want you to tune into the field of energy of protection, and I want you to notice the thinking mind of the versions of you that you have been in the past. And you might be able to remember at this time a time in your life where you decided that you needed to protect yourself, that the people you knew weren't protecting you, that there was no other protection, and you were hurt, you were ashamed, embarrassed, experiencing a feeling. We're getting to the root and the origin of this fear. This is a very deep YouTube video, and I want to remind you to always choose what's best for you, and that I'm simply here as a guide. And if this experience feels like it's not meant for you, then you don't have to be here. But everybody that's resonating with, you feel like this is meant for you, this is just a free supporting and guidance experience for you that's been gifted to you by the divine energy that lives within me. So let's remember that you have full control of the energy within you and all around you. So in this moment now, I want you to just breathe and imagine that the guards that have been protecting you, they stem from the mind. It's the mind projecting this barrier of, I can only behave this way. I can't stand on tables at restaurants. I can't sing at the top of my lungs. Can you access these rules and these boundaries that have been placed on yourself to be digestible to society, to be acceptable to society? We all have experienced conditioning, and right now, hopefully with the guidance that is here moving through me, you have direct access to the conditioning that you've grown up with, and you can definitely share that somewhere. Maybe you want to journal about it, write about it, create art about it. It's beautiful to be aware of your conditioning, right? And I believe that the energy that you've been perceiving to be fear, what I'm getting from my inner guidance is that this energy that seems like fear has actually been your past self remaining active in your energy field to remind you of the hazards of stepping outside of the norm, the hazards of, moving in a way that would be different than the way that others move around you, little things like that. I'm also getting a strong connection to the voice. This is going to apply to some of you. Your voice may have been restricted. You may have been taught to speak a different way than what you've authentically, not necessarily authentically, but you have a different expression than maybe an expression that your truest form of self would be expressing. And you have this craving and this strong desire to live in your truth and, exhibit your true energy. So don't be afraid to show that. And my advice for you. You can take this if you want to. Next time you feel like you're breaking a boundary with yourself, you can ask yourself the question, is this boundary truly helpful to me? Does this boundary truly keep me safe? What is it that I truly want in this moment? Those are some questions that might ring true to you. I'm also hearing, how can I support my highest expression? Instantly, I know I can support my highest expression by letting myself sing. I didn't really have to break out into song just now, but it was just me exemplifying the work that I'm introducing you to. You'll notice, if you haven't already, it might be possible that you're already at this stage of inner discovery. Every single one of us has an amazing guide, an amazing energy. We both hold space for the question and the answer simultaneously. You know what I'm talking about if you know, and if you don't, I'm sure you'll discover something like this where you can ask yourself any question and you'll get the answer to that, especially when it pertains to the self, okay? I might not be able to ask myself, what year was Thomas Jefferson born? It's not like a Google thing. It's not like I'm ChatGPT over here. But I can ask myself, what is this sensation that's, in my left foot right now? Or, if I'm feeling a sensation and I want more information about it, I'm going to get that answer from within. Just as you just saw how I said, how can I support my highest expression? And my instant answer was letting myself sing. Letting myself sing will support my highest expression. And it did. It enabled me to share more about my relationship with my inner guidance and how I love to ask myself those deep questions. And because I'm comfortable with the way that my thoughts come to my awareness, I'm able to have that dialogue with myself where it feels good to be able to gain more knowledge and insight about my brain, about my heart, about how my body's doing, what is it that I truly need in this moment, what is it that I want in this moment. And one of the coolest past experiences that's coming to me, and before I go into this past experience, I'm gonna remember what it is because it has to do with the blueberry granola bar. Okay, before I go into that story, I do want to kind of close my connection to your energy field right now. So I just want to say thank you for allowing me to see everything that I saw and feel everything that I felt. That gave me more insight to how I can positively support and guide you towards your highest potential in this timeline, in this lifetime, in this body on planet Earth. Thank you so much. I'm very honored to have the ability to create the experiences that I create through YouTube and also through my private one-on-one work. I am opening up support and guidance sessions and experiences for my YouTube subscribers, and I want you to just stay tuned to my channel. Maybe start thinking what a support and guidance session would be like with who you know Ari to be and who source the universe knows Ari to be. Start kind of opening up that question with the universe of, is this person a guide that I'm meant to see, and what would our sessions look like? What would an outcome be that you would be thrilled about to receive through any experiences that we would share together in this community or through our meeting on FaceTime or Zoom or something like that. I'm not offering the experiences in this video right now at this moment, but I just knew that I was guided to kind of introduce you to the offering and let you know that there will be opportunities for you to say yes to the offering in the future. So if you have any thoughts about this experience or a future experience, you can let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to answer any questions and discuss anything with you. I've been so inspired lately to tell the entire story of just like everyone I've ever worked with and what my career has been, so that you could have a greater understanding of who I am as a guide and as someone that is offering support. So look out for that on my channel too. And if you have any questions about what I'm here on earth to do, and just anything coming up within you that you'd like to know, you can definitely leave those questions in the description box below. Blueberry granola bar is what's next on the agenda for this video. So I used to have pretty negative self-talk. My inner voice sounded like an evil goblin or gremlin, and it was a little bit scary to meditate on some days. I had a lot of anger to process, resentment, things like that. I still can find anger and resentment in my energy field, like at this time in my life. I'm not perfect. I'm not like living in the highest vibration every single day. I get annoyed about little things. However, the amount of little things I get annoyed about and the amount of resentment and anger and like all that stuff that kind of has brought me down has, gotten smaller and smaller, and just, my ability to choose myself, create my future, has gotten better and better as I've gotten older, and as I've surrendered to the spiritual guidance that lives all around me, and as I've begun to believe more in myself and the energy of the divine that lives within me, all that. So anyways, I had this one day where I was really, really hungry, and I walked into my kitchen and I just heard my inner voice say to me, okay, how about oatmeal? Would you like some oatmeal? And I was like, no. And it's like me, myself, within myself, discussing to myself, what are we gonna have for breakfast? We're hungry. And like, I don't know why I got to this level of hunger, but it was an intense level of hunger. And I was just so calm and loving. And I found this blueberry granola protein bar in the cupboard. And I remember hearing, myself say to myself, how about that granola bar? Does that sound good to you? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. When like in the past, the experience of searching for something to eat when I'm in a state of greater hunger would be, pretty mean and upset, and the inner world would be kind of like, okay, come on, let's get something to eat, and we gotta find something. It would be different. I don't exactly remember what it was like, but I do know that, this is such a small benefit of meditation. One of the benefits I feel inspired to share right now, you don't even have to do like the traditional sitting still meditating, but just having awareness of your inner world, what it is that you're focusing on with the imagination, and what it is that you're thinking with the mind. Like, that energy is so incredible, and it is so easy to think of a moment in time that you're looking forward to, and let the vision come to you, and start to think the thoughts as that future version of you, and to follow the signs and the paths to get there. It's so fun and so enjoyable to awaken to the power that you have right here, right now, within the body, within the mind, within the heart. There's an incredible system working within you to provide you with the experiences that you place your focus on. So as you become more aware of your focus, I believe you will have greater life experiences, because you'll be able to focus your energy in the direction of your highest excitement, of your greatest desire. And I believe you'll actually be able to, arrive in the physical moment, just as I have with this desire to become a YouTuber and offer support and guidance with energy and with awareness and with intuition, with choosing the life that you truly love. Here I am manifesting something right now in this moment. Like, this moment was once a dream for me. It was once something that I put conscious, intentional focus on, and here I am enjoying that focus enjoying my fruits of the work that was monitoring my focus and putting myself into this present moment mentally and emotionally, and here we are physically, and you are able to witness that. So thank you for watching me create something that once existed inside of me. Here it is outside of me, existing in the digital world. I'm so grateful that I was able to support and guide you in this moment. I hope that this video was really helpful to listen to, and I'd love to say 3 positive affirmations with you a couple times to just complete our time together. I am so happy and grateful to connect with supportive and loving beings that have my best interests in heart. I'm going to say that again. I am so happy and grateful to connect with supportive and loving beings that have my best interests in their hearts. I am so happy and grateful to connect with loving and supportive beings that have my best interests in their heart. We're creating that. We're living that right now. Next one. I am so happy and grateful for my awareness of my inner focus. So go ahead and put your awareness on your inner focus and focus on something exciting, something enjoyable. I'm so happy and grateful for my awareness of my inner focus. I'm so happy and grateful for my awareness of my inner focus. And the last thing that's coming up for me is financial stability. So I'm so happy and grateful for the financial stability that the universe is offering me at this time. I am so happy and grateful for the financial stability that the universe is offering me at this time. I'm so happy and grateful for the financial stability that the universe is offering me at this time. Beautiful. I could do a whole video about affirmations. I think I should. Last affirmation is just for me. You can say your own version or say it with me if you want to, but I just want to say I'm so happy and grateful that the universe has gifted me with subscribers or viewers. Maybe you haven't subscribed and that's okay, but I'm so grateful for a person to be in my digital community that you are, and hopefully in the future, I am open to hosting a physical space to make this non-physical community physical so that we can connect even more. My face actually hurts a little bit from how much I've been smiling, and I'm so excited to be able to review this video and put it out there. I hope that my choice to share this with you is giving beautiful, positive outcomes for your future life experiences. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning into yourself, body, mind, and soul, and caring for who you are. You're a beautiful, divine creation, and the world would be different if you weren't here. So I'm really happy you were here. I love the world that I experience at this time, and it wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll connect with you again soon in another video. If you're looking out for like any of my new stuff, just stay subscribed to the channel and we'll connect more soon.